To match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Reset. Hey, easy.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot.
A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Rosen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Gone!
From the gun, it's Rosen. Got a man, it's the rookie Christian Kirk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love it.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Kelly, don't let Kelly. Hey, check 26. Hey. Zoom.
Rodgers going to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
319. Jump out. Over here.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw is Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. Still fighting for more. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, check 26. Box it. Hey, check 26.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Rosen. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
That's fine, yeah. That's fine, yeah.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
319.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
That's fine, yeah.
Now it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
319! 319! 100!
On the sneak, Rodgers. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Detroit!
Rosen on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On play action, Rosen lets it go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding in a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
319! 319!
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 14 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on a sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Rosen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. On third down, Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And they start the second half with Johnson. Wasn't a ton of space, but a great move. He's able to work it to the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now look at 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Over here.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Now Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Lets it go for Nelson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It's interesting how we label routes. You know, some people might call this a hitch. For me, a hitch is a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, about 1 to 3 yards deep. A lot of people might call this a dig route, going this deep on a 3rd and 7 to pick up the 1st down. Others just call it a stick route. Get to the right point, stick in that spot, and let them hit you with a pass. No matter what, they did pick up the 1st down.
They go to Johnson again. Room here to run. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Buying time to it, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play. Back now at Lambeau. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Got a man. That's Allison. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards. Rodgers now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
That's fine, yeah. We are going.
They'll run it with Jones. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Blackbeamer Bagley, used to say, don't go Christy.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rosen off the play action. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. first down is Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's back to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Forced out to his left. Wiggles free. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey. 319. Hey. Why now?
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. The Packers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 626. Liz.
They'll look to throw. It gets it over the middle of Cobb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
319. Hey, 626.
Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, going into the final play of this game, they...